This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay. Concluding words. We studied many aspects of this very sensitive and delicate subject. We pointed out that for 2,000 years these were questions that Kallah Yisrael never had to deal with. We never had a country that we had sovereignty over. We never had an army. And we were never faced with questions of the ethics of warfare. On the one hand, we saw that the Torah does place value on all human life. And one should never be callous toward that. And one should never lose a certain feeling of sensitivity and a feeling of humanity. And on the other hand, a person cannot allow, so to speak, the politically correct prevailing attitudes to warp the importance of brother rather than other. That Jewish life, as important as human life is, the life of a Yisraeli is of greater importance. They're our own family. Especially, we saw the guidelines of the Maral, where the Maral said there is a concept of once milchama is permitted, shuvei noi mavchen. Either there's collective responsibility, or practically it's impossible to distinguish. So what should the feeling of a Jew be at a time like this, where very major achievements are being made in the war, and it's certainly turned in our favor. On the other hand, there are heavy casualties, and sometimes people want to say, well, Maseh Yadai Tovim B'Yam V'atem Oimrim Shira, people are suffering, so should we be joyous that we're winning the war? Should we be in pain that people are suffering? After all, the Malachi Asheris wanted to sing Shira, and Hashem said, don't sing Shira. Maseh Yadai Tovim B'Yam. I think it's a bit of a mistake. Because even though the Malachi Asheris were told not to sing Shira, Kallah Yisrael sang Shira. So why is that? Why did the Malachim sing Shira? And the Jewish people, why were the Malachim not allowed to sing Shira? And Kallah Yisrael did. The Malachim were not allowed to, and Kallah Yisrael were required to. There's a rule, Ein Malach Echad Yachal Lasa Shtei Shlichuyos. One angel can't do two jobs. So we think that means, the Malach can't do refuah and then destroy the city of Sodom. No. Reb Schwab writes, what does it mean, Ein Malach Echad Yachal Lasa Shtei Shlichuyos? A Malach is only able to have one perspective on an issue. He could either be merciful, he could either be compassionate, or he could be vengeful. But he can't see a situation and reconcile a dilemma or a dichotomy all at once. But a human being who was created in the image of Hashem has a much more sophisticated psychological makeup. So a malach, if the malach is going to sing Shira, then the malach will become callous to the plight of those who are suffering. So Hashem said you can't sing Shira, because if you're going to sing Shira, then you're going to lose all sensitivity for those who are suffering. But Kallah Yisrael, when they saw the Mitzrayim drowning, they felt great compassion, and they felt rachamim, and they felt bad for the loss of life. And at the very same time, they sang B'simcha Rabba v'amru chulam mi chamoicha ba'elam Hashem mi kamoicha neder b'kodesh. How could they do that? There was such loss of life. Wasn't that callous to the enemy? Not at all. A human being has the sophisticated psychological makeup that at once it could feel the pain of those who are suffering, and at the same time feel the ecstatic joy of vengeance and victory. And which feeling is stronger? B'simcha Rabba v'amru chulam. But at the same time, a person always has to preserve, I think, their feelings of humanity and compassion. But brother rather than other. Your feeling to Achinu B'nai Yisrael certainly should be the predominant feeling, and at the same time recognize Chaviv Adam Shenivra B'Tselem. But in the equation of things, brother rather than other, and I think that's a fair assessment of a good approach of what to think. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. It's been a great honor. Thank you, Reb Nosson Weldler, for all your hard work. And Be'ezus Hashem, L'Shana Haba B'Yerushalayim.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.